Here we are, boys. Chase race number 7 here at Washington, D.C. After originally what was planned that we were going to Pensacola, they had to take an off week. Instead, head over to Washington, D.C. for our 7th chase race of the year. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. It's going to be a big intermediate track. Let's get down to the starting lineup on the pole. You have Brett Pritchard next to him. Zachary Fitzwater, 3rd. Sky Commons, 4th. R.J. Bishop, 5th. Benjamin Miles, 6th. Keith Batson, 7th. Clint Spillman, 8th is Phil Parker, 9th John Ark, playing top 10, Jeffrey Finguy. Here's the rest of your starting line from 11th and 12th on back. And now that we are getting closer and closer to that finishing ever so conclusive championship here for that chase, you're going to see some drivers that may not be mathematically eligible be eliminated from the title contention. We'll talk all about that in just a minute as you look through the rest of your starting lineup. Final row, James Qualls, Aaron Douglas. We seen yesterday how the Xfinity guys who start in the back did really good in that race, so should be interesting how that goes all together. Points coming into this, they are as follows. Cole Deaver has a 1-point lead over Scott Roush. Those two have been absolutely incredible, and hopefully we get to see a really good finish between the two if it really keeps up there. Brian James, he's been hanging on for dear life, but he's in the 3rd in points area, a total of 7 back from Cole Deaver. Tied with him is Clint Spillman. Then you got Dylan Pote, 1 point behind those two drivers, and then 1 point behind Pote, you have Quentin Moore in the 89. Then you have a 4-way tie after that between Brett Pritchard, Zach Flickinger, James Ellison, and Seth Cole. And then the rest of the drivers from here on out behind, they got to hope for a lot of things to happen, like Trent Dunham, Zach Rogers, Diego Yepes, and Sam and Oskin. They really need some good runs. They want to at least try to battle for that championship in that ever so slice there. They need to hope primarily that the main guys like Deaver and James and Roush really struggle. Here comes command to fire the engines here at DC.
Drivers, start your engines.
And there's the command. We're running the Pink Sock 420 here. I know, 420 out of all things. So we saw a good strategy-filled Xfinity race that went on by. 1 caution took place during that race. Could probably see the same for the Cup guys that's going to go around here. I think one driver did not get going. Oh my God, and it's 2nd in the points. Quentin Moore, or I'm sorry, 3rd in the, or actually no, where is Quentin at? Actually, my mistake. I don't know why I said 2nd. He's actually 4th in the points, rather. Oh, that is a huge blow. And Fitzwater is coming down pit road. Well, already what a turn of events we're starting off here. Brett Pritchard going to lead the field down. Here we go. Green flag. We're underway at Washington, D.C. Completing lap number 1, Brett Pritchard going to lead the field down. Now, one driver we're going to keep an eye on this race, Audra Baranowskis, the winner of the last 2 races, Bristol Dirt and Texas. The Bristol Dirt race was really, really strong as Fitzwater is going to come back out on the course there. And then Texas, man, the strategy really worked out for that 46 team, took the lead and didn't look back, had a great car all in all. And now here we are at DC, trying to see if she can go 3 in a row. That's the 3rd driver we've had that has won 2 races in a row. And you'd think it'd be impossible within seasons past for any other driver. And then you look at drivers like Kyle Matthews, who did it in the 09 on a road course selection of those 2 wins. And then Brett Pritchard, just to get into the chase, over at in 4 races of Daytona and Homestead. So, Baranowskis here did it in 2 different venues of a dirt short track over in Tennessee, and then managed to get the job done over in Texas on a Speedway oval. So eyes will definitely be on her. Meanwhile, Brian James has jumped up to 2nd, John Hart taking the lead. And right now, he's got a bumper full of Sky Commons all over his back end there. Now, those drivers that you'll know of in those yellow banners there, for say, those drivers, they've had a lot of mixed results. Some drivers have been having really good, consistent runs. Some drivers have been really consistently bad. And then some have just been up and down, up and down, up and down. Just can't get anything whatsoever. So they're looking for anything possible. And speaking of which, Cole Deaver in that 9 car, he's on the charge. Look at Pritchard down the middle. Not a bad move by the 54, but guarantee he wants to get around that 9. And a lot of people are going to be keeping an eye on him and Brian James right now. Because, of course, Deaver is up in the 9th position. And Brian James being technically, well, the second highest chaser, with Zach Flickinger being, right down the middle. Still, keep an eye on these guys here. Don't look now. Baranowskis is starting to come into the fray there. Up in P11, now taking P10 from Brett Pritchard. If we see 3 in a row by Audrus Baranowskis, oh my, I won't even know what to say at this point in time. Here comes Deaver, getting a nice run there on the front straight, making a pass on Clint Spillman, the 24, at least going to try to. Spillman trying to force him down low. He's going to get that grip, and he's going to get that run. Nice move by the Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Takes P8 from Clint Spillman. Meanwhile, Zach Flickinger has taken the lead from John Art, and Sky Commons in the 17, now starting to look to the inside for second. Flickinger knows he's a driver that's had plenty of experience in this situation before, and technically speaking, he's been in the chase, this season, and then the last season he was in. William Flickinger's brother made the chase in the 8 car, so technically Flickinger has made it in the chase at least 3 seasons in a row under, under the Flickinger name. So don't doubt this 96 team at all. Jesse Turner's just gotten around Brian James. The same can be said for Jeffrey Finguy, and Brian may be in trouble here because Cole Deaver's on the charge. Here comes the 9, going to easily pass the 94. In that Wegmans Toyota. Now JT Bryant going to follow, and that's where you don't want to be right there, is that high line. You're going to lose a lot of grip and momentum, and that's where you're really going to pay the price. JT Bryant, Audrus Baranowskis, they're going to make quick work of the 94. Baranowskis up to 8th. Spillman's starting to slip back more and more. Zach Rogers was making up some ground. Now he's just got kicked up to the high line. Levi McIntyre and Aaron Douglas just got around him. RJ Bishop in the 98 working on Phil Parker in that 15 car. Now he's going to look to the inside of Zach Rogers. That's for position. Find some other chasers here. There's Scott Roush. With hearing the news of Cole Deaver, you would think that car's going to go a little above and beyond trying to get up there, but I think he's waiting for that pit stop to go on by. He's going to take full advantage right there. That's what that goal of the 60 is going to be there. Scott Roush and the Roush Performance Ford definitely making his return to the NRSL a viable statement. Oh man, Phil Parker got kicked up to that eye line right there, and man, you have to feel for Phil Parker. He has just not been able to get any momentum whatsoever ever since hearing that news that he's going to get moved out of the main Meyer Racing Toyota car. He's going to be moved into the satellite team that Meyer's going to own. Just got a feel from there. And James Qualls, look at that. He started 41st, and holy cow, that car is just on a flying tear right now. Working on Phil Parker. Oh, wow, he was trying the middle to get around Salmon Oskin and Keith Batson. Wasn't able to do it. He's going to try the outside, though. Give Qualls credit. He's trying multiple grooves there, but it's not going to work out. Yeah, he's finding that tight spot. Brett Pritchard, holy cow, that 54 has fallen all the way to the near top 30 there. Oh, Yepes and Dylan Thoreau making some contact. Trent Dunham right now 34th. James Ellison, whoa, why is he in 41st? And Hudson, what happened to them? not seeing any damage on the 0-3. But if we get a caution, or at least take a quick break, we'll take a look at what happened to both drivers. As Zachary Fitzwater there, he's trying to do whatever he can to get back on the lead lap. Actually, did they come down pit road? Oh, they did. And Quinn Moore, I think, is out of the race. He is. Wow. Quinn Moore only going to get 1 point out of all this. And that is really going to hurt him big time. Oh, my word. Wow, and that is not good for that 89 team. They have had a Cinderella year, and they do not want to end on a whimper there. That would not be good, but, oh, man, that I guarantee he's not going to be happy about that one there. So now he's got to watch on the sides primarily. He's going to have to watch this driver right here to see if he's going to do well today or if he's going to fall apart. And don't look now, Baranowskis has been working with JT Bryant in that 46 car there. And she really wants 3 in a row. I mean, I remember Clint Spillman tried this back in his rookie year, I want to say, where he didn't make the chase, and then he ended up winning 2 races in a row, almost won a 3rd race, and I think that 3rd race was Pigs Creek there when that happened. But that 46 is on the charge, as too is JT Bryant in the 22, and right now they're going to pick up, Bryant's going to pick apart Jeffrey Finguy there in the 92. That's what you got to do, like what JT Bryant's doing. Make quick work, get around, and get back in line. Because, you know, you notice this is a tire-eating track. You can see Baranowski's trying to make a move on Finguy. Not going to be able to do it. Bryant's got a very quick car there. James had the fast lap with the 23.358. Oh, Finguy washes up the course. Same with JT Bryant. Baranowski's 2 for 1 right there in that Delta Chevrolet. At least trying to be. Now Bryant going to get the rebound there, and nice run on that high line there by that FedEx Ground Toyota. Right now, Flickinger and Turner, the top 2, commented 3rd. Bryant in 4th, and Baranowskis completing the top 5. Kyle Matthews has also been following Audrey Baranowskis up into the 6th position. Is that Hooters Chevrolet. Art and Finguy falling back to 7th and 8th respectively. 9th is James Deaver. Is losing some spots. Bishop just got around him. Shelton, Levi McIntyre. Now Benjamin Miles you can add into the mix. And Deaver is falling. Now finally we'll get his car back together. That car kind of tightened up a little bit there. And you can see when you make a move like that, you force him up high. And nice move right there. Allison Rain now starting to make some presence there in that Ally Chevrolet. That's Deaver's teammate, might I add, and I think Rain, she don't care at all. She's going to do what she can to go for a good position, let alone wins. As we are nearing the halfway point of this race. Levi McIntyre trying to work on Zachary Fitzwater. That's not for position, but just to get around them all together. Shelton, however, trying to get around McIntyre for that 10th position in that Coca-Cola Thunder Chevrolet. Matthews now getting kicked up to the high line. Going to lose a spot to John Ard. And where is James Ellison at in the 0-3? Oh, there he is. Ellison right now 41st. 2 laps down. I don't know what has happened to that Stouffer Chevrolet, but that car has just been nowhere. See, he's trying to work on Meyer and Oskin. I think he came down pit road is what happened. James Qualls, P22. Good run for that Castrol GTX Chevrolet. Taking advantage of starting in the rear of the field and just picking apart cars left and right. Scott Roush, P20. He sees that 9 in the distance, and you got to remember, Deaver's starting to lose more ground. Now loses a spot to Aaron Douglas. He lost one to Allison Rain. Now to Alex Drain, and this is for a chase spot right here between Zach Rogers and himself. And Clint Spillman also coming along as well. Man, Ellison's got that fresh rubber right there. He don't even care. He wants to get back at least 1 lap down. I don't blame the 0-3 for being that aggressive there. Getting around all these cars left and right. That car's on the charge. Meanwhile, RJ Bishop is now in the top 10, let alone 9th position. He's got around Levi McIntyre. And pit stops underway. Flickinger, first one down. Turner going to stay out. And a Hornet's Nest behind. And pit road, it may be wide, but it is also very treacherous here. You have to mainly watch out for the drivers leaving pit road. That's where the issue really come on in, because this is a somewhat short intermediate track. You have to pay attention at all times. Lots of drivers coming down. Sam and Oscar. Brett Pritchard's got some rear damage, and Nathan Hudson ran into him. Man, the dismay of Nathan Hudson continues. Turner's down and had to check up a little bit there with the Ally Chevrolet there of Allison Rain. Everyone's down. Zach Flickinger, there he is. James Ellison. Going to try to get back one of his laps there. I believe he did now, and he may get it back again with the leader on the track being Zach Flickinger. Wow, Pote almost just got absolutely whacked. Ember Ross got a little bump right there. They'll be fixing Brett Pritchard's car. Out and away he goes. Fitzwater finally down again. Ooh, Zach Rogers about got ran into by Diego Yepes. And now everyone's gotten their cycle complete. Baranowski's looking underneath JT Bryant for a spot. She'll get it. Folks, I'd watch out for that 46. She just got around Jesse Turner and Brett Pritchard there. Right now, they are saying that Zach Flickinger is the leader. Second is Sky Comets. Third is Audris Baranowskis. Well, JT Bryant saw that, said, all right, you had your 5 seconds of fame. It's up now. I'll tell you about Baranowskis. I mean, she's kind of stumbled a little bit in this series. You know, she hasn't really had her footing set. Been involved in quite a number of accidents left and right. And then ever since last season with that win at Canadian Tire, or Mosport, whatever you want to say to be preferred there, that 46 is kind of turned around a little bit. Starting to get a little bit of consistent there. Then the chase came around, missed it. Got 2 wins back-to-back, and now here she is in P4. Even though she's about 5 seconds back, working again on JT Bryant to retake third. This is where you got to make your move quick and don't want to really be battling a whole lot there. Looks like pitting earlier definitely helped out for sure. And Brett Pritchard, man, got a feel for me. Got rear end damage just because of Nathan Hudson. I have no idea what happened with him there at all. Ellison finally down in that 0-3. Alex Ferranti, last car on the lead lap, Ramian Fisher. Let's just take a look at your top 10 results right now here at Washington, D.C. Zach Flickinger out in front. Phil Parker, 1 lap down, 37. Sky Comets, P2, about 4 seconds back right now when we cross the line. Baranowskis, P3. 4th, JT Bryant, maybe under fire from Jeffrey Finguy in the 92. That's for that 4th position. Finguy may have to wait, though, which indeed the case. 6th is Jesse Turner. 7th is Jessica Shelton. 8th is Levi McIntyre. 9th, John Arkley in top 10. Make it now Aaron Douglas in the 36 car. 11th, Brian James. 12th, Kyle Matthews. 13th, Kev Shearer. 14th, Allison Rain. 15th, Benjamin Miles. 16th, RJ Bishop. 17th, Alex Drayton. Actually, okay, never mind, he is clean. 18th, Diego Yepes. Man, he benefited from the pit stops. 19th, Zach Rogers. Clean the top 20 is Dylan Thoreau. 21st, Clint Spillman. 22nd, James Qualls. A good day all in all after starting the 41st position. Almost gained half his track position there. 23rd, looks like it's going to be Scott Roush. 24th, Connor Meyer. 25th, Cole Deaver. 26th, Dylan Poteet. 27th, Angel Navarro. 28th, Trent Dunham. 29th, Sam Oskin. 30th, Joshua Osborne. 31st, Seth Cole. 32nd, Cody Lamas. 33rd, Keith Batson. 34th, Ember Ross. 35th is Alex Ferranti. 36th, Ramian Fisher. They're the last cars on the lead lap as Flickinger is reeling them in. But real quick to mention, Oskin probably could get eliminated after all this here. Trent Dunham in really dire situations after this one. But the big one, though, Scott Roush and Cole Deaver, as Deaver's actually gotten around the 60 car again. Meyer going to add insult to injury to Scott Roush. But man, that 9 car, who's early on looking good, now he's just kind of like sputtered around there, just can't seem to get anything right now. However, they are battling behind him, and that is a good sight at least there. Roush knows he needs to finish out of that 9. They could tie for the points lead if that is the case. Brian James, however, in that 94, oh boy. Him and Clint Spillman are 7 back from Cole Deaver. Just real quick with Brian James, in case you're wondering. Be 3 between the two, so not enough, but as far as that championship points lead wise, if it were to stay like this, Deaver would have a 2-point lead over Scott Roush. Roush in that 60 car are not going to give up, as Zach Flickinger has increased that lead in the 96. Bryant got around Baranowskis again, as these guys have actually reeled in Jesse Turner and Sky Commons, as to with Jeffrey Finguy, who took 2nd place from the 17. But this is still behind Zach Flickinger, who just lapped Alex Ferranti and may lap Ramian Fisher in the process. And he's got the draft. No wonder why he's run away. But that 96, man. Wow, he had one of the strongest cars today. Zach Flickinger, a total of 12 points back from that 9 car. And if he were to win this race, 2 extra valuable bonus points will really kick in. He'll have 14, and I'm telling you, this will be big. He'll cut that deficit at least more than halfway for that exalted Dodge there for Team Flick. One last look through the rear of the field with the chasers, Seth Cole at P30, a port 8 for that Hot Tamales Ice Chevrolet. Not what he needed at all. Sam Oskin, Trent Dunham in 29th and 28th. Dylan Poteet in 26th. Could have tried to get the row for that 25th spot. We'll get it. As Deaver got around James Qualls, that's for 21st. You see Roush, though. He's going to try to do whatever he can in that 60 car to get around that 9. Ellison's on the charge. He may want to look out. Oh, Ellison had to check up right there, and I don't think it's really going to matter for Ellison because regardless, he's still going to be 2 laps down. But you have to feel those. Hudson is out of the race, by the way, might I add. Ellison going to push the 60 out of the way. Now he's going to push Qualls out of the way. I guarantee that 60's telling that 0-3, look, go around me, but move that 9 to the high line in 3. That's what he's going to do. Here comes Qualls in the 70. We're looking at this championship battle real quick. Qualls trying to get around Deaver. This may help out Scott Roush in the 60. Qualls pushes him up high. Here comes Roush. This is for the tie. And Dylan Poteet's coming along the way as well. Oh, man, where did the Great Clip Chevrolet come from? Here he goes. Roush has gotten around Cole Deaver. That is for the tie in the points. Poteet's going to push Deaver. Throw 3 wide. And now new points leader will be Scott Roush in car number 60. Whoa, as the 9 to 31 almost made some contact. The 9 almost went into the wall there. If Poteet gets around Scott Roush, it will be a tie again. I don't know if that will happen, but We got to go back up looking through the rest of the chase field. Diego Yepes in 17th. Zach Rogers 16th. Brian James back up into 7th. Baranowskis was in the top 5. And the key word I said was John Hart now going to be in 5th. We'll get it. They're nowhere close near Zach Flickinger. And the caution comes out now. The race will end. Unless something catastrophic happens to the 96, he is looking in really good hands right now. Yeah, definitely not a lot of ground gain right there. I believe he may have this in the bag unless, like I said, something catastrophic happens to that 96 car. But what a drive in that Exalted Dodge as he had right there. And with the news that he has heard about the points leaders there swapping positions real quick. Dylan Potey getting Dylan Thoreau. Devers lost a lot of ground right there. Trent Dunham reeling in Angel Navarro. I don't think Potey will have enough time to get up to Scott Roush there, but you can see that Great Clip Chevrolet knows if he gets ahead of them, though, at least he'll gain some type of ground. 2 to go. Roush gets around Qualls. It'll be confirmed Roush will be the new points leader. But regardless, we go back up to the front as you see Roger stringing around Rain for position. A good effort by Audrus Baranowskis, but 3 in a row is not going to happen. White flag at the line for Zach Flickinger in the Exalted Dodge. 1 lap to go. Zach Flickinger, who's been a man on a mission. He said a couple seasons ago it would be his last season. He changed his mind, came back this season, made the chase, and now look at him go, coming into turns 3 and 4 for the final time today. Zach Flickinger's going to do it once again. Checker flag in hand. Flickinger wins at DC. And he wins the Pink Sock 420. Zach Flickinger gets the job done. And what a big win for the Exalted Dodge. What a way to do it. A strategy-filled, caution-free race. And a big celebration for that 96 team. Zach Flickinger will get the win. Jeffrey Finguy will get 2nd. Sky Comets in 3rd. JSC Turner will finish in 4th. John Hart 5th. Audrus Baranowskis. What a good effort for trying to get 3 in a row. But we'll come up just a bit short. We'll come away in the 6th position there. 7th, Jessica Shelton. 8th, Aaron Douglas. 9th, Brian James. Completing the top 10. Levi McIntyre. Real quick through the intervals. Roush finished 20th. Dylan Potey, not enough time. Potey had 1 more lap. He would have been able to get that 60 car there. So Scott Roush, the new points leader by 1 point over Cole Deaver in the 9. Oh my goodness. So here's a look at your full finishing results here as you can see on your screen there. So you look through here, Zach Rogers came away 14th, Diego Yepes 16th, Clint Spillman 18th. We mentioned about Roush, Potey, and Deaver. Trent Dunham 26th, Salmon Oskin 28th, Seth Cole 29th. Looking through, Randy Fisher, last card official in the lead lap at 34th. Brett Pritchard 38th. Oh man, James Ellison 40th, and Quentin Moore, the biggest blow on that one there. Gave up 8 points to to Scott Roush and 6 to Deaver, but man, that is not good. These next 3 races, I guarantee he's going to have to find a hole to dig out of there. So real quick, while we're here, I am curious to know what happened to Ellison, because I wonder how he fell back. Let's just go here. Oh, lap 6 he came down. Well, let's see what happened. Something break on his car? Oh, yeah, something broke on his car. You could see it. He lost a lot of speed, and Nathan Hudson actually got held up in the 8 car. Wow. Something probably didn't refire right there, and that car came to a very slow crawl there, and thankful for this track here. He actually made it down the pit road. Pretty good, but wow, you got a feel for James Ellison, and of course, not what he needed altogether. And he had to speed on pit road. You could see right there just so he can get to his stall, but wow, that is a big blow right there. And let's actually double check. Fitzwater had tire damage. Quentin Moore had engine damage. Oh, yeah, tire issue for Ellison. You can see it right there. Wow. Well, that's a tough blow right there altogether. But what a race this was altogether. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL, subscribe button down below. You've been watching production, the NRSL where racing's living. Once again, congratulations to Zach Flickinger winning the Pink Sock 420 here at Washington, D.C. Until then, this is your boy DeYoung signing off. We will see you guys later, hopefully next week at Pensacola. If not, we'll see what happens. Until then, we're signing off. Here come the points at the end of the video like always. Until then, goodbye, everybody.